Hello everybody, welcome to the class 13 of the Map Insights. My name is Pooja Dwivedi, welcome to my class. The thing is that I have already covered 12 classes. If you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe to it. So whenever we are uploading classes with relevance to your mapping section and every other section, you can get a notification. These are the many regions that have been in the news. That is why we are going to talk about them. Do not worry about notes because I provide the notes through my Telegram channel. That is by the name of Pooja Dwivedi UPSC. If you have any queries regarding this examination, you can talk to me on my Instagram as well and follow me on Threads. So, the Bosporus Strait, seen often in the news, connects Ionian Sea to the Adriatic, Sea of Azov to the Black Sea to the Sea of Marmara to the Mediterranean Sea. The correct answer will be visualized with the help of this map. So, there are two straits specifically connecting Sea of Marmara to the other seas. If we talk about the first one, this is the Bosporus Strait and this connects the Black Sea to the Sea of Marmara. But there is another strait, that is the Dardanelles Strait, and the Dardanelles Strait connects the Sea of Marmara with the Aegean Sea, which is a marginal sea within the Mediterranean Sea. And these two straits are under the jurisdiction of Turkey. Alright, so the correct answer to this question would be Black Sea to the Sea of Marmara, that is option C. Let's move ahead. Consider the following statements. Kosovo shares a border with Montenegro, Albania and Macedonia. India has recently recognized Kosovo as a separate country. Kosovo is a landlocked state. How many of the statements given above is or are not correct? India hasn't actually till now agreed to the fact that Kosovo may be a different country from Serbia. It considers it a breakaway state. Okay. The thing is that it is partially agreed to by the nations of the world that Kosovo is a different country from Serbia. It's not a breakaway state. So second statement from that perspective is incorrect. Kosovo, let us see if it does share a border with all these countries that I have mentioned. So Kosovo is here. Here is Serbia. Tensions are going high between these two countries. Kosovo has a border with Montenegro, Albania and North Macedonia. Alright, so that makes the first statement to be correct. Alright, Kosovo, as you can see with the help of this map, it's a landlocked country. It is here, it's a landlocked country. And here we have to understand a bit of history about Kosovo. See, Kosovo is actually a breakaway state since Serbia. Since 1999, it has separated from Serbia and unilaterally declared itself to be independent since 2008. However, India doesn't want bad relationship with Serbia. That is why right now we haven't as of yet agreed to it being a separate country. However, we have a trade channel with Kosovo, but we haven't accepted it as a separate country. It has a majority Albanian population. It also has minority of Serbs in it. All right. So that makes the first statement to be correct. Third is correct. Second is not correct. 1 and 3. How many are not correct? 1 only will be the correct answer. Moving on. Consider the following pairs. We have to match the city to the region or the country they belong to. And the thing is that these regions have been in the news. That is why UPSC will expect you that you know about it. So Jenin, Palestine, Beersheba, Israel, Rafah, Gaza. So how many pairs given above is or are correct? See, this map is going to show us that. See, here is Rafah, which is in the Gaza Strip. Here is the Gaza Strip. And we have Beersheba, which is in Israel. And finally, Jenin is in Palestine, West Bank. Or this can be known as Palestine, of course. So let's move on to the next question. We have to match the city and the region or the country they belong to. These regions have been in the news. That is why UP is going to expect you to know about it. So Jenin, West Bank, Beersheba, Israel, Rafah, Gaza. How many pairs given above is or are correct? Let's see with the help of this particular map. Here is Jenin in West Bank. There are other important cities that are much in the news always because of the Israel-Palestine relationship that is going on. Nablus, Tulkarm, Bethlehem, Hebron, Jericho, Ramallah. These are certain important regions in the West Bank. Then we have Beersheba, which is in Israel itself. Then we talk about Rafah. Rafah here is in Gaza Strip. Here is Rafah. Alright, so first is correct, second is correct, third. All three are correct. All three will be the correct answer. So you are expected to know superficially about certain things when it comes to world map. But when it comes to India's map, in-depth knowledge is needed. This is how UPSC tackles mapping section. Moving on. Qatar says it successfully mediated an agreement between Israel and officials in the Gaza Strip to reopen the crossing points to the besieged territory of Palestine. So here we are talking about this entire region. Qatar has mediated it. So it becomes a good point for Qatar's goodwill. That is why countries most of the time want to become mediators so that they can have more influence over the world. The East African Crude Oil Pipeline Project is a pipeline that will transport oil from Lake Albert oil fields to the port of Tanga, which will be sold to the world market. Consider the following countries: Uganda, Zambia, Somalia, Tanzania. So how many of the countries given above are a part of this pipeline project? This East African Crude Oil Pipeline Project will take out good resources from Lake Albert. Here is Uganda, here is Lake Albert, and it will pass through two countries, Uganda and Tanzania. So as you can see, Uganda doesn't have a port. That is why it needs the help of Tanzania to have Tanga as its port. So Tanga is a port which is in Tanzania that is going to be helped by it. So from here, important mineral and oil resources, not mineral, but oil resources will be transported to Tanga, and thereafter it will be sold to the world. So that makes Tanzania and Uganda to be the correct ones, not Zambia and Somalia. Alright, so 1 and 4 will be correct. That means only 2 will be the correct answer over here. Moving on. It actually allows Uganda to unlock value from its own natural resources and represents significant inward investment of some $4 billion across both Uganda and Tanzania. Thus, value creation is also extended to Tanzania and not just Uganda, because Tanzania is giving the port. Moving on. Keaton Beach was in the news due to Hurricane Idalia. It is located in Mexico, Guatemala, United States of America, Canada. Now here is the Keaton Beach. As you can see, it is in Florida. Florida, of course, we are talking about the USA. So the correct answer to this question will be the United States of America, and it was a dangerous category 3 storm that developed in the Gulf of Mexico. What? Hurricane Idalia. Sometimes it can also be asked about the hurricane and where it developed. So remember, it developed in the Gulf of Mexico. Consider the following countries: Senegal, Cameroon, Republic of Congo. How many countries share a border with Gabon? So let us see. Gabon, right now Gabon's status is not really good financially because USA has halted certain aid to it because of the military coup that is going on. So Gabon has a border with Equatorial Guinea, Cameroon, Republic of Congo, not Senegal. Okay, so that makes Cameroon and Republic of Congo to be the correct answers. 2 only will be correct over here. Moving on. Consider the following countries: Albania, Monaco, Italy, France, Cyprus, and Portugal. How many of the countries given above have a border with the Mediterranean Sea? Now, extreme heat has been ravaging the Mediterranean Sea. At least 9 nations ranging from Algeria to Greece are suffering under it. Now, if we talk about the Mediterranean Sea, how big it is, it shares a border with many European, Asian, and African countries. One of them is from European nations, Monaco, very small over here. Then we have Italy as well. Then here is Cyprus to the east of Syria and Beirut, as you can see. So let's start marking in the question itself. Monaco is there, Cyprus is there, Italy is there, and even Albania is here. Albania is over here. Then France, but not Portugal. Here it ends. The Mediterranean Sea is shared by many countries, but not Portugal. Okay, so that makes the first, second, third, fourth, fifth to be correct, but not the sixth one. So only 5 will be the correct answer. All right, moving on. Mastung, recently seen in the news, is in Afghanistan, Pakistan, UAE, Saudi Arabia. Mastung has been in the news because of deadly bomb blast on Prophet's birthday, and that has killed many people. So the correct answer to this question will be, it is in Balochistan, actually, Balochistan region of Pakistan. So Mastung will be in Pakistan. Here is Balochistan district, and in here we have Mastung. So Pakistan will be the correct answer. Moving on to the next question, consider the following pairs. We have to match the river and the city that is situated on its bank. So Vijayawada, Krishna, Hyderabad, Musi, Bharuch, Tapi. So let us see how many of the pairs given above is or are not correct. If we talk about Vijayawada, yes, it is situated. It's in Andhra Pradesh, of course. at the banks of the Krishna river. So the first is correct. Then we have Hyderabad. Hyderabad also correctly. Hyderabad is over here near the Musi river. This is the Musi river. Okay. So that makes second is to be correct. Second prayer to be correct. Then we have Bharuch. Bharuch is actually Narmada river, at the bank of the Narmada river, and not Tapi. So third is incorrect. Okay. Two only will be the, sorry. Beg your pardon. It's asking us about not correct. One only will be the correct answer. Moving on to the next question. From west to east, arrange the following dams on the Kaveri river. Kaveri river has been in the news because of the disputes that are going on there. Mettur Dam, Bhavani Dam, Harangi Dam, Krishna Raja Sagar Dam. All these dams are situated on the Kaveri river. So choose the correct answer using the codes. As we can see with the help of it, the Kaveri conflict, let's learn about it. It's a conflict between Tamil Nadu, Karnataka and other certain states and union territories to share the water. And all the verdict has been given, but they are not accepting to it. Certain states are not accepting to it. So here is the Harangi Dam over here. West to east we have to go. Then we have, I think Krishna Raja Sagar Dam is over here. Yes, not Kabini wasn't asked in this question, right? Yeah. So then Harangi is here, then Krishna Raja Sagar Dam, then here is Bhavani Dam, and finally Mettur Dam. Okay. Even in its tributaries, if it is happening, it will be considered a part of the Kaveri river system. So Harangi, then Krishna Raja Sagar, then Bhavani, and then Mettur. 3, 4, 2, 1 will be the correct answer. Option D here is the correct answer. There are other important dams as well. So if it is asked in your examination, make sure you remember it. Here is the Grand Anicut as well. Which of the following cities lie on the same longitude as the capital of Pakistan, which is of course Islamabad. Okay, we have to see which of the cities do lie on the same longitude. Ahmedabad, Jodhpur, Lahore, Gwalior. So I have already drawn this particular line for you. This longitude, as you can see, here is Jodhpur, which is not lying on the same latitude. Ahmedabad is actually lying almost on the same latitude, but not Lahore or Gwalior. So the correct answer to this question will be option A, that is Ahmedabad. These kind of questions can also be asked, so you have to ensure you know all this. Now this is a question for you to solve so that you can answer it in the comment segment. I'm sorry, today I won't be able to announce the names of those students who have answered it correctly because of the lack of time that I have in my hands. So Kosovo, Australia, Kampala, Sudan, Pohnpei, Argentina, and Zanzibar, Ethiopia. We have to see how many of the pairs given above is or are correctly matched. Okay, you have to tell me in the comment segment. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching and stay updated.